You want a drink or something?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Sorry, guys. I am texting out a new link. Something happened with the live stream link. I'm not sure what is going on, but it wouldn't let me go live on the original link. So I'll wait for a couple people to get on, and then I'll start pulling them. What's up, Lee? This one's a little slower paced this time, but I'll give it another like minute or two, and I'll start pulling the names. I got everyone written down already. We're basically gonna do the draft order. We're gonna do weeks 12 and 13. Yeah, me too. And then we're also going to, what was the last thing we were gonna pull? Basically, I'm gonna explain like that whole bounty thing for like the sleeper pick, just so everybody understands. And then I'll put timestamps on the bottom of the YouTube video, just as if anyone wants to go in and re-listen to it, then I'll leave like the time, since we got this started a little bit late, and I'm kind of just sitting here waiting for people to get the link. But I guess I'll get into that now. So at like 3:30, the timestamp. All right, so welcome back everybody to the league. It's going to be, I think, another interesting year with all the different, I think, rookies that are coming out and all the young players, teams like the Browns. But for fantasy purposes, we're not really changing anything in terms of like the rules. It's going to remain a half point PPR. We're doing the same positions, nothing really added or changed. I think the one thing that I had changed a couple years ago was adding in 1 point per 25 return yards. But going into this year, yeah, the only thing that's really going to be added on is that extra $5 that everybody threw in. We're basically going to do a $60 bounty for like the person that has the best sleeper pick. Now, just as a reminder, if anyone like didn't understand it before, the rules are, for you to get that $60, you have to have a player that you either picked up or dropped, or picked up by free agency or waivers, or drafted the player outside of the top 6 rounds. So just right off the bat, any player that is drafted within the first 6 rounds is not eligible, even if he is dropped. Anybody, like I said, they'll draft it outside of the first 6 rounds, or picked up and like a guy that's like not even drafted, those guys are going to be eligible for it. So it's going to be the guy that falls within that criteria, and then also ends up with the most points in the league. And you can, I wrote this on the league page. If you go down to like commissioner notes, like if you go on your desktop, you'll be able to find this information. And then let's see. The one caveat with this rule is that, let's say, for example, someone drafts a player in the 7th round, which makes him eligible, but they drop him before the end of week 13. If anyone else picks up that player at any point and holds him to the end of the week 13, then he would remain eligible for that second person who picks him up. So basically, the person that you have, if he qualifies as that player that has the most points and falls within all those qualifications, you got to keep him until the end of week 13. So that's going to be the rule. If anybody doesn't understand or has any questions, feel free to reach out. But let's get this started. I don't think there's anything else I really have to get into. We're gonna pick the draft order, and then we're gonna also pick weeks 12 and 13 schedules, because I noticed it a week or a year or two ago where I was facing the same team twice every single year. So just to mix that up a little bit and to maybe potentially have someone face the same person 3 times, I think is kind of fun and interesting. So we're gonna I guess we're gonna pick those first, and then we'll pick the draft order. All right, so actually, you know what? We'll do the draft order first because I know that's what everybody wants. I took Gio's suggestion, and we're gonna basically pick them in this order. The first name out of the hat is gonna be the 7th pick, and then we're gonna go from 7th to 6th, 8th, 5th, 9th, 4th, 10th, 3rd, 11th, 2nd, 12th, and 1st. So it'll give like a little bit of suspense, I guess, for those last couple picks. So let's get it started. I'm gonna show everybody the names of everybody, just so everyone knows there's no shenanigans. I'm gonna fold them all twice. There's Dietz as number 1. There's me as number 2. Dylan, number 3. Greg. Gio. And Lee. Chris. Jordan. Stuart. Exciting video. Ricketts. And then Jesse's the last one. So fold those up. All right. Here's the picks as the bowl I'm using. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Mix it around, mix it around, mix it around. All right. Again, the first name out of the hat is gonna be the 7th pick. And the 7th pick goes to Dylan. Number 7. So he's going to take Aaron Rodgers. All right. This is actually going to create suspense, because if I get to the last few picks and I end up getting the 12th pick, I'm going to be really upset. Oh, wait. All right, the number 6 pick. Ricketts. All right. Next is number 8. Number 8 pick in the 2019 League of Vultures draft is Gio. Number 8. Next is number 5. Oh, shit. One fell out of the bowl. Mix it back up. And again, number 5. Number 5 pick is Stu. Next pick is number 9. Number 9th pick in the 2019 draft is Lee. Sorry, Lee. Number 9. I don't even know. I honestly have not even looked at the rankings. I don't know who I would pick there. All I know is Saquon would probably be number 1. Are you still living the dream with that 9th pick? All right, next pick is going to be number 4. I'd probably take number 4. All right, number 4. Greg's number 4. All right, number 4. Fold these back up. Just showing you what I'm doing, just so to make sure we got a bunch of flat little pieces of paper. Jordan, you're not getting one. You're not getting Barkley in 2 leagues. I don't want to hear that. All right. Next pick is number 10. So we got Dylan at 7, Ricketts at 6, Gio at 8, Stu at 5, Lee at 9, Greg at 4. Next is number 10. The 10th pick in the draft goes to, drum roll, Dietz. You got number 10, buddy. Congratulations. All right, we got 5 more on the board. Is there 5 left? Yep, there's 5 left in there. Next one is going to be number 3. The number 3 pick in the 2019 draft. Yeah, Dietz says Buns. Fucking 10th. You got right in the middle, and you got 10th. Have fun taking Antonio Brown or someone like that. Buns. All right. The number 3 pick. I have the number 3 pick in my hand. The number 3 pick is Jesse is number 3. So he's going to take Le'Veon Bell at 3. He's going to be reaching. All right, we got 4 left. Next is the 11th pick, and then we got 2, then 12, then 1. So this is pretty suspenseful for me. And who's left on the board? It's just me, Chris, Jordan, and Anthony, I think. Oh, shit. All right. We got number 11 coming. This is number 11. Number 11 is Jordan. Oh, man. That was a good laugh. Sorry, Jordan. Spoke too soon. This is rigged. I'm doing a live stream. How else do you want me to do it? All right, number 2 is next. I'm going to get the 12. I know it. And I'm going to slouch down so I'm even doing it more above my head. All right, the number 2 pick. Number 2 pick in the draft is it's your boy. I'll take it. I'm not taking Z. So Chris and Ant are going to be getting, one's going to get 12 and one's going to get 1. Oh, thank God I didn't get 12. All right. Mix it around, mix it around. Next pick is number 12. Chris is shitting his pants right now. All right. The number 12 pick is Anthony. Got number 12. So Chris, I assume, is this last one. Empty bowl. Chris got the number 1 pick. Lucky he's gonna get Saquon now. All right, boys. I'll post this on the page for everybody's reference. It'll be on YouTube too. I'm still gonna pull the weeks 12 and weeks 13 matchup. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull 2 names at a time, and we're gonna start with week 12 matchups and then week 13 afterwards. So let me write this timestamp down too. All right, so everybody's going back in the bowl. Last 2. All right, so now matchups. Week 12 matchups. First matchup. So again, whatever schedules you've had the last, I don't know how many years, pretty much since we've started this league, I think. I mean, a couple people have moved in and out, but we pretty much play the same people every week. So this is going to change just for weeks 12 and 13. All right, first matchup, I got 1 here. I got 2. First matchup. So Stuart is going to play Jesse in week 12. What do you mean say pick with schedule? What do you mean by that? I need some clarification from you. Oops, 1 name fell out. All right, the next matchup in week 12 is got 2. Me. And Ricketts will play week 12. So I'm the number 2 pick, and Ricketts is the number 6 pick. Is that what you mean, Lee? I'm not even totally sure what you mean. All right, next matchup. No problem. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that's what you meant. All right, so we got Stu, Jesse, me, and Ricketts, week 12. Next matchup in week 12 is going to be Greg and Gio. Greg versus Gio. And then looks like we got, 2 matchups left. 4 names left in the hat. Oh, no. 3 matchups left, sorry. Oh, and Greg is the 4th pick, and Gio's the 8th pick. Next 2. Oh, shit. I grabbed 3. I'm throwing them back. Oh, man. I'll take the 2 pick. Next 2 names are going to be Anthony And who's that? Oh, and Lee. Oh, so the rivals get to play each other twice. I hope I pick you both again for week 13 because that would be funny if you played each other 3 times. And I think I'm probably going to just keep doing this like every year where we'll change up weeks 12 and 13 schedule. Next matchup. It's all right, Lee. Anthony's teams usually aren't that good. If they're good, he's kind of fluky. Here's the next two. Next matchup is Jordan. We're still on week 12, by the way. Jordan and Dietz. Week 12. All right, Jordan and Dietz. And then the final matchup, another rivalry, Chris and Dylan. I guess week 12 is rivalry week. All right, so that's week 13. Chris, by the way, is the number 1 pick. Dylan is the number 7 pick. Jordan is 11, and Dietz is 10. All right. Oh, he lost his phone. Highly unlikely he's seeing this or knows it's going down. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's true. I'm sure he'll complain about his 12th pick. He'll say it's bullshit. But that's how the cookie crumbles, right? I genuinely hope you, Lee, you and Anthony get matched up again in week 13. That would be hilarious. All right, almost there. Then it would be rigged. I don't know how rigged this can be. It's kind of ghetto, but I can't really rig this. I'm doing it in front of a live camera. And I'm doing it live now just because some people, Anthony, would complain about me possibly doing 10 different videos until I got a good pick. So I had to squash that real quick. All right. First matchup of week 13. First matchup of week 13. Grab 3, my bad. There's 1, and there's 2. Who's that? Jordan is going to be facing Lee. Jordan versus Lee. The cookie crumble comment. What is that? I don't even get what you're getting. I don't even know what you're getting at. All right. Next matchup in week 13. Jordan picks 11, and Lee picks 9. I don't know if that plays much of a difference. You draft well, you draft well. All right, the next matchup in week 13. I think I got 2 here. We got Stu, and we've got Chris. And by the way, Stu picks 5 and Chris picks 1. Oh, you thought that was like a jab at him getting the 12th? Well, I was gonna giggle either way because it was gonna be, if it weren't me, it would be Chris or Ant, so I would have reacted the same way either way. So take that for what you will. All right. Next matchup in week 13 is going to be. Let's see, we got 2 here. We got Dietz, and we've got Greg. All right, 3 more matchups left. All right, let's do this. We've got 2 right here. Looks like me. I'm going to be playing the defending champion. You're going to kill his playoff chances, Dylan. I should have said that too, because I usually do that. Congratulations, Dylan, for winning last year. Your first ever League of Vultures title. You don't win a prize or a belt or a trophy or anything. You kind of just get shit talked to you. And then eventually you lose the next year. It's typically how it works. All right. We got 2 more matchups left. There's 1 and then 2. Anthony is going to be playing Ricketts. And then the final matchup, and I'm going to empty out this bowl just to show it's empty. The last matchup is Gio and Jesse. All right, boys. I think we're good to go. Like I said, if anybody has any questions about that new sleeper pick rule, just feel free to reach out. It's relatively it's self-explanatory. It's gonna be a little bit more work for me, at the end of the year, to consolidate the I guess the points of those specific players. But again, have the dues to me by Friday. Again, it's $105. Good luck to everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.